What's up, people? This is Jules with L Spa by Jules. In this video, I'll be showing you how I apply individual lash extensions. Yes. So the first thing that I like to do is clean the lashes. You want to make sure that you use a water-based cleanser, nothing oily. You can use Q-tips, micro swabs, lash brushes, or disposable lip applicators, which I am using in this video. The next thing that I like to do is take a lash brush and brush out the lashes on top and underneath. This will actually help to separate the lashes and give you a better view of how many layers of lashes the person has. I've seen people with 1 layer, 2 layers. I've even seen people with 3 layers of lashes. The next thing that I'm going to do is place the under eye patch. So you want to make sure that you do not get the patch in the conjunctiva of the eye because it will irritate your client's eyes. But you want to make sure that you are able to cover as many of the lower lashes as possible. Once I get the pad placed, I'll ask my client to close their eyes just to check their comfortability level. I'll do the same once I get the second patch on. You want to do this in advance. That way you can make any adjustments that you need to make before getting the tape on. And just keep in mind those little boogers tend to buckle up at times. So it's really important that you use some reinforcement. This is the paper tape that came with the practice package, but you can also use medical grade paper tape. The only thing that you'll have to do is make sure that you divide the tape in two by cutting it lengthwise. Now, once I have my tape, I like to start in the outer corner in a diagonal direction. So basically, once you've placed the tape, it's going to look like an X. Kind of, sort of, okay? Again, you want to make sure that you do not place it in the corners of the eyes on either side. Make sure that it is not touching the conjunctiva. Again, that can irritate your client's eyes. Again, I'll ask the client throughout the process, if they're comfortable or not. Now, this tape has two purposes. One is to catch or cover any of the lower lashes that you may have missed when you placed the under eye patch, and also to reinforce the under eye patch. A lot of times people will place a second layer of tape straight across using like the plastic tape, just in case lashes get stuck on there with the glue, and it's just easier to pick up. The next thing that I'm going to do is place my measurement under eye patch. Now, I've seen a lot of videos where people do not use these, but keep in mind, these folks are professionals. They are experts at this already and have been doing it for many years. So they probably do not need, okay, this additional help, right? But for beginners such as myself, I'm going to use this measurement, okay, under eye patch. And that way, you know exactly what length of lash you're going to place in what area of the lashes. So now that I have that on, I like to use a body pen or body ink pen just to write down the lash length that I'm going to be placing in each section. You're going to do this on both sides of the eyes. Once I've done that, let's see. Oh, I'm still writing. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm super excited, guys, to be learning how to apply lash extensions. And again, these are the individual lashes. The next thing that I'm going to do is place a silicone pad on my client's head. If you don't have a silicone pad, you can always use a non-woven 4x4 to place on there. This is for you to place your lash strip. And as you can see, when you pick up your lash strip, I can't talk. When you pick up your lash strip from the tray, oh my gosh, let me try that again. When you pick up your lash strip from the tray, from the lash tray, you want to make sure that you pick it up from the corners because you don't want to damage any of the lashes. And you can see how I placed it onto the silicone pad. The next thing that I'm going to do is place my glue pad also on the silicone pad. You can also use a glue ring, you know, those little rings that you place on your finger. I just prefer, you know, the pad. It's just a personal preference on which one you use. Now, when it comes to the glue, you want to make sure that you check the manufacturer's instruction as to how long you need to shake the glue. Some glues require you to shake it for, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, or even up to a minute. This particular glue is a training glue, so it did not have any direction. So I shook it for like about 5 seconds. Okay, so I just placed the glue onto the glue pad. Now I'm just showing you all the two different types of tweezers. You have the angled tweezer and the straight or pointy tweezer. Now, which is, again, it's personal choice which tweezer you like to use to lift the lash from the strip and also to isolate the eyelash. My preference, I prefer the angled tweezers to lift the lash from the strip, and I like to use the straight or pointy tweezers for isolation. When you isolate, guys, you want to make sure that you have only one lash isolated because you don't want to stick the lash extension to two different lashes. And voila. After laying about 2 to 4 lashes, I'll go ahead and dry the lashes. Depending on the type of glue you use will determine how long it will take for the lash extensions to dry. Once I've dried, then I'll go ahead and continue with my lashing. Yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe.